Hey everybody, welcome to the first review of Beau Reviews. This is a little series where I review toys, and this is the first official review. I teased it a lot on the show, so we are finally getting down to it, and I hope that you enjoy the show for what it is and for how I do it. As you can see, this is the brand new packaging. This is just a standard look, just giving you a glimpse of what it looks like and what we are about to look at. Changes in 7 steps, hopefully. So let's get down to the figure. So as you can see, Bumblebee has a new look for the new show, and it looks, in my opinion, it's pretty cool. It's not anything that we've seen before. I mean, if you're comparing it to Transformers Prime Bumblebee, it does look a little bit similar. I mean, I'm pretty much saying that mine, from what I've seen, it kind of looks similar. I don't know. It kind of looks similar. It just looks like it's a bit modified, in my opinion. But my opinion may vary from yours anytime soon. But his vehicle mode is pretty decent. He does lack in a little bit of paint applications, like on the back here. You can see no paint whatsoever on the back, which irritates me. I'm sure the car version will fix that, but still, that irritates me that there's no paint on this, and that really disputes the figure. There's no paint on the wheels and on the back. Down here, there's pretty good. There's nothing, no invisible head syndrome or nothing. It's pretty good. I absolutely love the front. The front is very well painted and very well sculpted. So, you know, overall, it's a nice vehicle mode. I really like it. It's something new, I guess you could say. So let's get down. I'm not going to transform it on camera because that's the new vibe for the show. Everything that I'm doing at this point will not be transformed on camera, but I will be talking to you when I do it. So we're going to transform off camera, and we're going to discuss it as we pan the camera up a little bit so we could get to see it in all of its glory. So, transformation for Bumblebee is pretty darn simple. It is literally just 7 steps, and it really does doesn't do a whole lot. It's really just a lot of taking out, and once you take out the doors and the top of the car, it pretty much folds out. It's a very clean transformation, no kibble issues. It's a very interesting transformation. There is not a whole lot to it. It's just, like I said, 7 steps. This is the new thing that they're doing for the new Transformers Robots in the Sky series. Kind of same thing with Transformers Age of Extinction they did before. Very simple, nothing to it. This is straight up for kids, and so kids don't, ask their parents all the time to transform it. So that I can get behind, and that I can see where people are coming from. So so here we have, now in his whole in glory, here we have Bumblebee in his robot mode, and as you can see, Bumblebee is a really cool design. It's lacking in a little bit of paint applications. Like, as you can see, the entire figure is just plain yellow, and it's cool. There's no kibble. I really like that. There is no kibble whatsoever, and that really makes me happy, because I think kibble on the figures these days are just irritating. The first edition Prime just blew me away by how much there was on there. It's a pretty nice design. Now you're probably wondering why I haven't let go of this figure yet. Well, if you didn't see that before, let me do it again. The huge problem with this figure is the heels. The heels on this figure are very small, and they don't do much for the figure. As you can, if you really look down there, I can't get a good shot of it, but if you look down at his feet, there is very tiny heels, and that really doesn't do a whole lot for the figure. It really doesn't. So it kind of sucks a little bit for the figure, and I wish they would have improved that. He does come with a sword. I am not sure if this is going to be the Star Saber. Who knows? He can attach it to his arm, as so. And he looks pretty cool with the sword. I really like the sword. It's a very nice, big, chunky sword, and it's really cool. He can get in some good poses. You can get in some good poses with this figure, and I think it's a really I think they did a nice job with the sword. It could use some new paint. That's all I'm saying. It could have really amounted to some paint, but that's just me nitpicking at this point. The backpack is a bit of an issue. I'm trying to get him in a nice pose. The backpack is a little bit of an issue, but you know that's nothing that remolding they'll soon do. I could really picture this figure being remolded into in the new series eventually, but that's just me. Who knows? So my overall thoughts of this figure. Overall, the figure is a very nice representation of the character on the show. It's a very nice design. Definitely one of the best Bumblebee figures that we've gotten in a very long time. Disputing the Masterpiece, because seriously, Masterpiece figures, they've never failed. Masterpiece Rodimus Prime and Megatron I can let go, because honestly, they're great looking. They do have issues, but still, they are fantastic figures. Overall, though, I love it. It's a great figure. It does have its issues. It does have the heels that really make the figure suffer a little bit, but honestly, that doesn't really do anything to make the figure any greater as it is. It's a nice representation. It does lack in paint, and it has a cool sword and nice molding details. Very nice. And I'm very excited to see how he will portray in the show. So I'm hoping that he makes a good role in the series. So that's it for my review. That is the Transformers Robots in Disguise Warrior Class Bumblebee, and I recommend getting this guy. Out of all Bumblebee's toys, like I said, this is a great mold. Definitely worth getting in your collection. And I hope you find this at your local Toys R Us, because they are starting to hit a Toys R Us's. Nowhere on Walmart or Target, from what I've heard of. So if you could find this guy, pick him up. He's a great figure. Definitely worth in your Transformers RID collection. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this review of the Transformers Robots in Disguise Bumblebee. And please, just buy the figure. It's a great mold. Why don't you have heels? Why don't you have heels? You can make everything look great, but no heels. Maybe they'll remold this. Maybe they will remold this. Hopefully. Oh no. Who knows? Why don't you have heels?